I warmly welcome you to marriage life. Wherever you are, I welcome you. Today, I want to share with you what I call value your time for the relationship. Value your time for the relationship. As you all know, we are living in time and we are living on time. The moment you were born into time. Everything we do, all the activities we do in life, we are doing them on time. We are depending on time. And one thing about time is that the clock doesn't wait for no one. The clock doesn't wait for no one. And therefore, if you don't manage your time very well, you are left behind time. Time will go against you. And when time goes against you, it involves a lot of things. It's a loss. You lost a lot of things, a loss. When time goes against you, it's a loss. So to avoid loss in life, there is nothing so painful about losing something valuable, something important in life. So what I want to share with you, I believe if you turn around your life, it will boost your life, your married life. It will boost your individual lives and in your married life as well. Therefore, don't take this video, this information for granted. I've listed some few things which I believe will be beneficial to in your life. Number one, don't sacrifice your time. Don't sacrifice your time for someone who is not ready for you. Let me say it again. Don't sacrifice your time for someone who is not ready for you. Which is why you need to be very, very careful who you bring into your life. You need to, right from the beginning, you need to be careful. The one you date, the one you bring into your life. You need discernment. So you don't sacrifice your time, because time is so valuable. Time is so costly, because time, as I said, because time doesn't wait for you, and time, everything we do on this earth, depending on time, it makes time very costly. So you don't need to waste your time for something that is not necessary. So you need to sacrifice your time for someone who is ready for you. As a matter of fact, in a relationship, you need someone who is ready for you. If you are someone who has been who has attended an interview before, who has been interviewed before, you can understand what I'm talking about. Every employer who interviews you is looking for someone who is ready for the job, someone who will contribute to the job, to the position, to the to the post you are applying for. Marriage is even the highest business, and therefore you don't just waste. You don't just if an employer will not just pick anyone, just anyone, then why not marriage? Why marriage? Why do you pick? Just take anyone in the street, anyone in the party, anyone somewhere. Just pick anyone and then come bring it to your marriage. If you do that and you spend your time for someone who is not ready, it means you are wasting that time, and it may reverse you to zero. And it takes God's grace for you to begin another journey, to restart again, to bring another someone into your life. It takes God's grace. Which is why this subject matter has been brought to you today, so that you consider the steps to take when it comes to relationship in the area of time. So I say it again, don't sacrifice your time for someone who is not ready. You need someone who is ready for you. Therefore, choose the right one. Even as the employer also select the right one, the right person. So select the right woman or select the right man. It's all about you. So that's why I said marriage is not for small boys. It's for mature people. Number 2, no one have time. No one have time. You are responsible to create your own time for the relationship. No one have time. We are involved in activities, various activities, job, doing other things, doing this. So no one have time. But then you need to also know what is important, what is valuable. You need to have time for that, and that you need to create the time. It's yourself who will create the time. No one will come and create the time for you. So for instance, if you are working and you are working for 8 hours and they ask you to be doing overtime, and you find out that it's not compulsory, you find out that the overtime will take your time from the relationship, you need to either sometimes you take the overtime or you avoid the overtime and then depend on your normal hours, because the job, you need a job to take care, to put food on the table, and to do expenses, to do expenditure. You need the money. But then marriage, your relationship is even more important than the money. So you need to spend time, have time for relationship. It's a various ways. You need to know how to create the time, adjust the time for the relationship. Because why? Because your wife or your husband also need you. You need your personal, your presence, in the relationship. If your presence is missing in a relationship, it 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 bring a new story, which is which will not which is not bring happiness, which is not create healthy marriage. So you need to create time for what is what is valuable, for the true love and what is valuable in your life, which is your marriage. Now, number three, you must be busy. You must be busy only with what you consider priority in the relationship. It goes almost the same. So you need to know what has been. You need to know what is what is first on the list, which is the marriage. Mhm. I think apart from God, marriage is the first on the list. So you need to consider that one priority in the relationship, and you need to be busy or create time or have time for it. And number three, and number four, true love is the one whose effort are to maintain you and not to lose you. True love is the one whose effort are to maintain you and not to lose you. So everything you do to maintain that true love, eh, you need to know true love. The one who truly love you, you need to know. And if you know, you don't want to lose that one. You don't want to lose that one. And even that love is not true love. eh, that love need to change to become true love. Because marriage need, this is this is all about marriage. The married life, relationship need to be true love. It don't need to be, it's not, you don't pretend to love in a relationship. Relationship, you don't pretend. It's not a kind of a pretending love in a relationship. It is another story. When you pretend to love in a relationship, it brings another story. It doesn't tarry, it doesn't last. And if the relationship doesn't last, that is what I'm talking about, the time. Then it means you have wasted the time. And then it is a whole lot of, it's a loss. It's a great loss when you waste time for nothing. It's a great loss in a relationship. It's a great loss. People don't look at it as a loss, but I'm telling you, it's a great loss. It's like your business has been collapsed. It's more than a collapse business that has been collapsed, because it takes God's grace. It involves a lot of things. That the loss, it involves a lot of things in the marriage, in the relationship, in your life. So if you find a true love, someone you don't miss, do everything to maintain that one. And you need to know what you want. That is about relationship. Don't just play. It's not a place to play somebody's mind. In a relationship, it's a place of maturity. It's a place of maturity. It's a uh, it's a learning platform where you learn from each other to 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 perfect what need to be perfected. Mm? What need, where perfection is demanded, you learn to from each other to become better, better and better and better. You learn from each other. You learn from each other. You learn. So that is about it. So you don't lose. You don't lose. You spend your time, everything you need. You spend it to maintain that true love. Spend your time wisely with such a person. And then number 5, which is the last one. No, most people spend so much time looking for someone around them. But when they get them, when they get that, when they do, they lack experience to maintain them. Yeah? Let me say it again. Most people spend so much time looking for someone around them. But when they do, they lack experience to maintain them. They lack experience to maintain them. So relationship, it needs experience. It needs experience. It needs experience. Um, Experience and maintenance. Experience and maintenance. It needs experience to maintain the relationship. The relationship needs maintenance, but you need to have experience because you can maintain it. Which is why you need to learn from. You need to learn, create skills from those who have been ahead of you. Those who have been ahead of you, you can know from their relationship. If their relationship is going well, you can know. If it's not going well, you can know. So you, both the relationship that are not going well and those that are going well, you bring them together to extract. You balance them to extract what you need from it, the good part of it, the good things from it, and then bring it to your relationship. That's how. That's how. And then you use that experience to maintain your relationship. So these are some of the tips. You need maintenance. It's not enough. Your time is not enough. Looking for the relationship is not enough. But the maintaining it. That's why marriage is not for school. It's a small boys. It's for mature people. It's not enough to own a car. What matters is to maintain it. The important aspect of owning a car is maintaining the car. You need experience. You need what? Enough fun for you buy fuel. You have to buy fuel. You maintain. You, how do you call it? Repairs. Insurance and some other things. You park somewhere. They give you a ticket. You have to pay and a lot of things. And when my son passed his driving, immediately he passed his license. I'm going to buy a car. I said, wait, boy, you are not yet to the time. Wait, because it involves a lot of money. I'm ahead of you. I used cars several years ago, so I've used cars several from long years. So I've got experience. He said, "Daddy, you have to buy," and he went to buy. And then he got somewhere, nowhere, and then you find out that what Daddy said is he's been experiencing park somewhere, and then they park another time, park another continuously within the week. They give him park ticket 3 times. You have to do maintenance, you have to do insurance. And insurance, as a beginner, insurance is higher. And your income is not up to that standard. So you need experience to maintain, unique experience to maintain your relationship. The similar as this thing, as owning a car. So So having time for your spouse is not enough. The having time is good to have time, but having the time is not bad. Your experience and your effort make good use of your time and your efforts most that matters. Your effort and your experience matters so much in in a relationship. Your experience and your effort to maintain the relationship matters. So you need to. So that is what all I have for you. And then who, as I said, I don't want to take much of your time, so we'll continue in the next video. We'll continue this. Uh, uh, I've made it a series, so we'll continue, and I believe this information will bless you. Will take your marriage into a relationship into another level. Share it in your pages and for others also to benefit. Bless you and see you. Bye bye.